What?
Oh, me? Look it! There it goes. Reginald's Tower, too, is in Waterford. Waterford City. Enough garbage.
Maybe the same yellow ones that come up first thing in the spring at home.
I think so. I don't quite look the same. These ones are a little different.
Yeah, a little bushier. Well, we're back here. It's almost 3 o'clock where the hell we are. And look at this. Look at these freaking, look at that crow right there. That's a freaking crow. Holy shit. What really brought my attention is this. Holy shit on a shingle. Look at this. It's a freaking paddy wagon. If this doesn't bring you back freaking memories, I don't know what the hell does. What can you say?
Yeah, looks like it may be.
But yeah, it's about 3 o'clock. almost 3:30 down where we are. We just crashed. We're basically gonna recover from the plane flight and well, just basically just relax and figure out where the hell we are. What are we gonna do for the next few days? So we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do the next few days and see where it gets us. So I'll let you guys know what's going on. When we get anything as far as an update, okay? Well, we are back in the hotel room. It's been a long day. But you don't want to hear it from me. You want to hear it from the horse's mouth. So allow me to introduce to you the woman of the hour, the one that's been wanting to go to Ireland ever since she was a little girl. The one and the only, Maddie Melbourne. Maddie Melbourne, I'm sorry. Oh, how you feeling?
Oh, excited, tired, long trip.
So what did you do today?
Recovered from jet lag. I need to take my pills and we need to get our itinerary going. But it is definitely green. And everything is so different. Different country, different culture. Love it.
What are your thoughts on Christina?
Oh, she's doing okay. She's trying to help. And she wants everything to go smooth. It will, I'm sure.
And I understand that the car ride was just hysterical.
Yeah, well, everything is different, opposite than it is that I grew up and drove for 40-some odd years.
Mm-hmm.
Driving on one side of the road and I drive on the other. You're a passenger with a steering wheel now. Oh, no. Okay. We'll get through this.
And Christina had a hard time taking pictures in the car, didn't she?
She did. She was not liking her camera at all. Every time she tried to take a picture, it wouldn't work.
And that's her daughter's, right?
Yeah, Chelsea's camera. She'll get used to it. Just as we get on the plane to go back home, I'm sure.
Yeah, she had a good time on the flight, didn't she?
Yeah, first time experience is definitely different.
Well, we're back here, and we are at the beautiful Waterford Crystal Palace.
Yes, it's quite soft still as well. Yeah. Now he's going to cost to get, see that bright orange there in that little bar kind of thing? That's the Belgian crystal. I'm going to take it over here in a moment. And when you see them working, you're going to see that bright orange colour. That bright orange colour is attributed to the temperature, 1400 degrees. Very, very hot. You'll notice as they work on it, it can cool down quite quickly, loses that colour. So there's the Belgian crystal now being put into the portable furnace. He's literally just heating that back up from the transfer, and then we begin working on it here on the platform. So there are a number of tools that he will use. You see the wooden tools that are sitting in the back here. They're made from pear wood, and you see him use those to shape the mold crystal into the shape he needs to get it into the mold to begin going. You'll see that now in a moment. Now you see the shape in order slightly. Frank is going to begin working on there now. You're using those tools. And they're kept in water. That's just to help lubricate it and also to maintain the tools for that little bit longer, because they only have a lifespan, those tools, of 7 to 10 days, because they come in direct contact with the molten crystal. So you see the shape is altered quite dramatically there now. He's using various tools to create various different things onto the crystal there. Quite hot flames that come up from the wood there. blowing iron there, you can see, just to help expand them a bit. Now that's begun to cool, so he's removing it back into the portable furnace just to heat it up. This cast iron mold beneath here where he expands by blowing to fill that mold, and that is the blowing process now. It's quite watery there, so the heat has got a lot more heat into it again. There's some more pre-shaping done on this. It's going to go now. And this is where you're going to see the blowing process really take shape. You have a couple of minutes in which to work it. And you notice as it's flowing through that there's an excess of crystal rising above the rim. That's known as cap crystal. It is excess at the next stage. It's very important here because it keeps the blowing iron attached to the body of crystal throughout the process here. So very, very important. You'll notice that even the colour has dramatically faded there. That's because it's losing that temperature and intense heat all the time. And as he's turning it, you'll notice it begins to become more rigid as well, as you can see. Continuously rotate because that's actually very, very soft. If that was to stand still, it would just literally flop off like the one big lump of crystal. No. Oh, that's further on. Yeah. So he's constantly applying water and cold air to the neck where it's applying to the blowing iron. That's how dislodged from the blowing iron without spray. It's off actually, yeah. So that's the top there, yeah. Yeah, that's the base there, yeah. So this is going to be transferred to the kiln over the right hand side. This kiln is an oven. It runs at a temperature of 450 degrees. It's increased to 480 degrees by the time these guys go home. And then gradually overnight into tomorrow morning production from the stage to cool gradually to room temperature. Very, very fast process. If we're done straight away, we need to simply shatter and break the air section. It's clear again, you see him on the other side of the next. Yep. So that's flowing folks. So we're going to make our way up the stairs here in a moment, up into the finishing part. You saw that piece there is going to be placed in the kiln over there now. Tomorrow morning we remove it here. If you see there's some pieces that will be removed this morning from the kiln. As you can see, they're clear because they've cooled gradually to room temperature. So a quality inspection takes place to ensure that there's no defects visible to the eye. And then the process of removing is happening in. Over in the horizontal wall there, you see a path to the working. He is removing the cap gradually from it. It's only 2 to 3 steps up in order to prevent the travel. That excess cap is now no longer required. It's placed into what we call good colour. So it's all excess crystal or crystal that's injected throughout the process. You don't wait for it to crush down and then crush down. So once that has been done, once the cap has been done, it's still quite uneven and they have to even out that rim on the piece. And that's done using these rocks that go to keep the wheels. Essentially a sanding process. So it just goes out down and inside down the machine here. So you can imagine simply rim the glass and you should put your lips to it. And it's a very simple monitor over the outer deep way in the glass. So that has been the lip that makes the thing your lips to without monitor. It's very, very Taking place, so you'd be surprised the weight it actually removes, you know? Yeah. Very much so. Wide grid of horizontal and vertical lines. The purpose of those lines is it enables the cutters next door to have a start and finish point of the cut. So when I talk about a grid, I'm talking about something like that. Now this is a piece, this would be a regular pour item, so it might be a little more whiskey lumber or something like that. So they would know by number and by the way the grid lines are done that this is Lismore, and they don't need any pattern. It's something they would memorise during their apprenticeship. They would memorise across the 5 years about 100 patterns. So a lot of the stuff that they cut from memory. So hence these lines are very, very important, because if these are off, the cut will be off. Now for say a trophy or a special commission piece or custom piece, obviously it's not something that they're familiar with, so therefore the pattern will be drawn on in its entirety. But if it's something that was going to be replicated on maybe a yearly basis or something like that, they have to get used to the pattern as well. It might be partially drawn on the second and third time, and then they need to know it as well. It's very, very
and then the engraving takes place, they come back in for engraving.
there that is dangerous. What's a lovely piece actually is the whole program, and I love that. Because the part I'm an engineer, I'm sure here last year, was a retired engineer for coding, so that's the actual original design of the program. So, really nice one. So you can see the Waterford City coat of arms in the middle there in the pink.
Yeah.
At Sea Serpent, right hand side, that's where the got the idea of the seahorse from, the company logo. So the seahorse, obviously a lot more friendly.
Well, we just left the beautiful Waterford Crystal Factory. It was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the authenticity on a lot of different stuff was just gorgeous. You know, one of the core things that we learned was how they actually make the crystals of all types. And as you saw in the videos, you saw a lot of authentic trophies, such as the Kids' Choice Awards, and the award that they gave Obama back in 2012. So it was a beautiful, beautiful piece, to say the least. So right now we're gonna be walking around. We're gonna be walking around here in Ireland and see what happens. to Mom.